Most people spend way too much time doing the same stuff over and over, manually copying emails, updating spreadsheets, checking social media stats, and replying to leads. But what if I told you there's a completely free tool that could automate all of that while you sleep? No coding, no tech team, no headaches, just results. Let me show you how I used n8n to start automating my business and how you can too today. I get it. Automation sounds cool, but also complicated. You're probably juggling 5 different apps just to keep your business moving. You're copying data from forms, replying to the same emails, checking stats manually every morning, and worst of all, you're doing it every single day. It's time consuming. It's inconsistent, and it's holding you back from scaling. Sound familiar? In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to set up n8n, a no-code automation platform that works with the tools you already use. We'll build 3 powerful automations you can copy right away, starting with lead capture, daily reports, and even auto-replying to emails while tagging contacts in your CRM. By the end, you'll have real workflows running on autopilot and hours of your week back. Okay, imagine all of your apps are like kids in different countries. Gmail speaks English, Google Sheets speaks Spanish, Slack, maybe French. They don't talk to each other. So you have to translate everything. You check your inbox, then go paste that info into a spreadsheet, then message your team, then update a CRM. It's exhausting. n8n is like a universal translator plus a robot assistant. It connects all those apps, teaches them how to talk, and then does your chores for you automatically. You just set up the steps once, and then n8n runs them 24/7. No complaining, no forgetting. So instead of spending your mornings copying and pasting, you wake up and everything's already done. Why does this matter? Because with n8n, you can save hours every week, avoid mistakes from manual work, and grow your business without hiring more people. Basically, n8n gives you your time back, so you can stop babysitting your tools and start actually building your business. All right, let's get you set up in under 5 minutes. And don't worry, you don't need to know anything about servers or code. Think of this like using Google Docs. Just sign up and start building. Just go to the site, click Start 14-day free trial, pick a name for your workspace like your brand.app.n8n.cloud, and boom, you're in. You'll land inside something called the Editor UI. This is your command center. You'll use it to build your automations, kind of like stacking Lego bricks. This one's more like building your own robot from scratch. You'll need things like Docker, command lines, and installation steps. If you don't already know what those are, skip this for now. Stick with cloud, learn the ropes first, and you can always switch later if you want more control. Here's what you'll see in the Editor UI. Create workflow, hit the big plus button to start building. Don't worry, you'll learn this soon. Now, if you want to test what you built, click Execute Workflow and watch it go. And when you're ready, switch from inactive to active to make it run automatically. If you need to check past runs, go to Overview, Executions to see what happened, when and if anything broke. Too tired to start from scratch? Use a template. Templates are like built-in recipes. You just tweak a few things and then you're done. When you create a workflow, choose Start from Template instead of a blank page, or browse thousands of pre-built automations on the n8n site and import them with one click. Perfect for beginners. Need help? Don't go it alone. n8n's got you covered. With quick start guides, you can follow a simple step-by-step to build your first workflow. It's also got full documentation. Everything is documented if you want to go deep. And in the community forums, you can ask questions, get help, or just lurk and learn. Okay, imagine building something cool out of Lego. Each little brick does its own thing, but when you snap them together, you get a spaceship or a robot. That's exactly how n8n works. A node is one single action. It might be send an email, add a row to Google Sheets, wait until 8 a.m., or get the newest tweets. Each node does one job, and you just connect them in a row to build a full automation. When you snap a bunch of nodes together in order, that's called a workflow. It's like saying, when this happens, do this, then that, and finally this. For example, when a new form is filled out, save info in a spreadsheet, then send me a Slack alert. The trigger is like a starter pistol. It kicks everything off, like when a new email comes in or every morning at 8 a.m. The action is the to-do list, what you want to happen after the trigger. Send a message, save a file, update a CRM, etc. Think of each piece of data, a name, an email, a form submission, like a little note card. As your workflow runs, these note cards get passed from one node to the next. Each node adds something or transforms it, like updating the info or changing the format. You can double-click on any node to peek at the before and after of the data inside. Super handy. There are two ways to run a workflow: manual and automatic. Manual is the testing mode. You hit the run button to see what happens. This is great for building and fixing. The automatic, on the other hand, is the live mode. Once it's ready, you turn it active and it runs by itself forever, like a helpful little robot. Here's a quick look around the editor. The workflow canvas is this big whiteboard where you drag and connect your nodes. The nodes panel is where you can search and add blocks. And the executions is where you look up past runs, logs, and debugging tools. Here's a go-to beginner pattern you'll use all the time. The manual trigger for testing, Google Sheets, add a new row, Slack or email, notify yourself. Then, once it works, switch out manual trigger with a real one, like a form or a schedule. And here's some pro tips that I learned the hard way. You want to build small. Add one block at a time and test it. Use the merge node if you want to combine info from two sources. Then peek at data from inside each node if things look weird. Sometimes it's just a field mismatch. Now here's where things get real. You're not just learning. You're about to launch your first automation. These three workflows are designed to give you instant wins. Save time, avoid mistakes, and get a feel for just how powerful n8n really is. And here's the best part. Every workflow you build in n8n becomes a part of JSON code behind the scenes. That means you can copy workflows, share them, and import templates in seconds. In the PDF portion of this starter kit, you'll find ready-to-use templates for all three workflows. Just copy the code, paste it into n8n, and boom, you're live. The first one is to capture leads automatically. You'll get form submissions, but forget to check your email, or worse, copy everything into a spreadsheet by hand. Here's the solution. You use a form trigger, add lead to Google Sheets, and send a Slack or email notification instantly. That way, you never miss a lead again. They're saved and you get notified the second they come in. This one's perfect for coaches, freelancers, and anyone with a Contact Us form. Here's our second one. It's a daily social media snapshot. You waste time checking Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn every morning just to see your numbers. Now for this solution, we schedule a trigger at 8 a.m. every morning. We fetch stats from different platforms, and then we send a daily email summary to yourself or your team. In the end, you get follower count, likes, and other stats in one neat report while sipping coffee. Our third workflow is to auto-reply and tag in your CRM. Leads email you and you forget to reply, or worse, you forget to tag them in your CRM. The solution is to set up a Gmail trigger for new emails, create or update a contact in HubSpot, Pipedrive, or Salesforce, then send a pre-written auto-reply instantly. That way, your leads feel taken care of, your CRM stays updated, and you don't lift a finger. Perfect for agencies, sales teams, or solo founders juggling multiple conversations. Just a quick reminder, all 3 of these workflows are plug and play. Just copy the JSON code from the PDF, paste it into your n8n editor, and customize the small stuff, like your email, spreadsheet link, or your Slack channel. You can literally be up and running in under 15 minutes. Starting with automation is really exciting, but also a little like getting a new puppy. If you try to do too much too fast, it gets messy. So here's how to avoid the most common beginner face plans. Mistake 1 is trying to automate everything at once, where you're like, okay, I'm gonna automate my entire business by Friday. Bad idea. You'll burn out or break something, probably both. Instead, pick 1 or 2 small workflows. Test them, tweak them, then move on to the next one. Small wins build momentum. Mistake 2 is skipping error handling. Sometimes workflows fail. Maybe the internet hiccups or the app you're using is down, or the data isn't what you expected. If you don't have any alerts or backups, you might not even notice. So instead, add a Slack or email alert if something breaks. Use retry logic. n8n has a built-in setting for that, and keep an eye on your executions panel. It's a little like giving your automation a parachute. Mistake 3 is jumping straight into self-hosting. You want total control, so you'll just install Docker and run your own server. Unless you're already comfortable with that stuff, don't do it. It can get really technical really fast. Start with n8n Cloud. It's simple, fast, and lets you focus on building, not debugging. You can always switch to self-hosting later once you've got the basics down. Now, mistake number 4 is not testing as you go. Some people build a giant workflow with 17 steps and then run it once. If it breaks somewhere in the middle, now it's a mess to fix. Do this instead. Run your workflow every time you add a new node. It's a little like stacking blocks. You want to make sure each one is steady before adding the next one. Remember, automation is a skill. You're not just saving time. You're learning to think in systems. Take it 1 node at a time and you'll be building like a pro in no time. If anything in this guide gave you that aha moment, like, whoa, I could actually automate that, then you're ready for the next step. Join the live or recorded workshop. Automate your first workflow with n8n, just $97. In 2 to 3 hours, you'll go from total beginner to running your first real automation inside your business. Here's what you'll walk away with: a fully installed and connected n8n workspace with no tech headaches. Your first workflow built live with me. We'll do content automation as the starter, templates you can reuse and remix in your business, a clear roadmap to scale into lead gen, client services, or even building your own automation agency. You can save your seat with my super profile link in the description. Once you've got that first win under your belt, you unlock the advanced workshop. This one's $197, and you learn to build multi-step workflows, automate for clients, and turn your skills into real revenue. A private community coming soon where you can stay connected with other builders, get feedback, share templates, and keep leveling up together. You made it. Now build something that works while you sleep. n8n gives you the tools. This guide gives you the roadmap. Now it's time to build your first system, one that works for you even when you're offline. And with that, make sure to leave a like, share your thoughts with the class, and before you subscribe, make sure you know what you're doing, because it ain't easy being at the top. I'll see you guys next time.
Black fin cutting through the blazing rain. Thunder rolling, but I ride the wave again. Deep tide rising, hear the echo call. Born of the fury I was made.